welcome back to Tom's Life. Today's Sunday special is Eat a Mess Cake. So the ingredients you need is self-raising flour, caster sugar, icing sugar, margarine, strawberry jam, eggs and double cream. So first step, I'm going to make my meringues. You're going to weigh out 115 grams of icing sugar. You want to add in 115 grams of icing sugar. Give it a little tap.
It is 46 grams. It is 73 grams.
So we're getting to 115.
It is 73 grams. It is 91 grams. It is 100 grams. It is 106 grams. It is 108 grams. It is 110 grams. It is 113 grams. It is 114 grams.
That will do. So once you've got 115 grams of icing sugar, you're going to get a mixing bowl. You're going to tip all that in. Give it a good tap out, and you'll weigh out the same amount, but in caster sugar next. So next step, you're going to weigh out 115 grams of icing sugar, caster sugar. I'm using my talking scales.
It is 149 grams.
You're just going to take a bit out.
It is 134 grams.
So you want to get it to 115.
It is 120 grams. It is 110 grams. It is 114 grams. It is 115 grams.
Spot on. So once you've got 115 grams of caster sugar, you're going to get a mixing bowl and you're going to place all that in. Give that a good tap so you get it all out. So you're now going to break your egg white into your glass bowl. You just give it a little tap. You break it down the middle. You're shaking it side to side, catching the egg yolk at the top. Then you'll use 4 egg whites, and then you'll give this a proper whisk. So you're now going to get a lucky whisk, and you're going to start whisking your egg whites till they go nice and pink. Then you'll slowly add in your icing sugar. So now you want to add in all your icing sugar into your egg whites and caster sugar. And in a minute you're going to get your wooden spoon. You're going to do like a figure of 8. So it's all stirred in well. You don't want to overbeat it because you don't want to knock any of the air out. to make your meringues. But you want to stir all your icing sugar in to your filling. Then we'll cook these in the oven while you make your cake. So next step, you want to preheat your oven. Using my bump ones to tell me which one is the oven. You want to set this at 120 degrees. I have set at 120 degrees. The reason why we're setting it at 120 degrees is because we don't want to burn our meringues. So as you can see, I got some parchment paper on a tray. And now you're going to bring it over and you're going to spoon some dollops all over, all on your tray to make your meringues. So you want to get the spoonful of your meringue filling and you just want to place it on your parchment paper. So you just get a spoonful like that. You want to put another spoonful on top. So you're talking two spoonfuls each meringue. Just like that. You're going to do it again, but when you do it another one, you're going to leave a little bit of a gap. And you just keep putting 2 tablespoons of your filling to make your meringues. It's up to you how many you want to make. And then you just keep going all on your tray. Now you want to place your meringue in the oven on the top shelf. Just like that. You close the door. You want them to cook for 10 to 12 minutes. You want to keep an eye on them so they don't burn. And you want them to go nice and golden. So next step, you're going to make your cake. You're going to need 125 grams of margarine. I'm using my talking scales.
It is 80 grams.
You're adding a little bit more.
It is 87 grams. It is 104 grams. It is 111 grams. It is 122 grams. It is 124 grams. It is 125 grams.
Spot on. So once you've got 125 grams of margarine, you're going to get a mixing bowl. You're going to place all that in. And you're going to do the same with caster sugar next. Now you want to weigh out 125 grams of caster sugar.
It is 55 grams.
Adding a bit more.
It is 88 grams. It is 122 grams. It is 126 grams.
That will do. So once you've got 126 grams of caster sugar, you're going to place it in with your margarine. So next step, you're going to weigh out 125 grams of self-raising flour.
It is 17 grams.
So you're going to get 125 grams. These are my talking scales.
It is 89 grams. It is 112 grams.
Just adding a little bit more.
It is 125 grams.
Spot on. So once you've got 125 grams of self-raising flour, you're going to get a mixing bowl. You're going to place that all in. You give it a good tap and get it all out. So next step, you're going to crack your eggs. You're going to break them in the bowl, drop them in, catching any of the shell. You want between 3 or 4 eggs. You're going to start off 3, but if you need a 4th when you are mixing your eggs and flour into your cake batter, you've always had a 4th. So you just crack it down the middle and you drop it in, and you want to catch all the shell. And then you keep doing your final egg, and then you can always add a 4th into. Now you want to start whisking your eggs with a fork. You want to give these a light beat for a minute or 2 till you have broke all your egg yolks. Now you want to start creaming your margarine and caster sugar. So you're just creaming them to a nice peak texture. Just do it into a chop action first, and then you're creaming them. It'll take a few minutes, but you can always use a lecky whisk. That's up to you. So you just want to cream these, and then we add in our self-raising flour and eggs, and then this will be our cake for our Eton cake. So you're just creaming your sugar and marge to a nice peak texture. Now you want to add in all your egg and also your flour. Get it all out, and then you want to give this a good stir in to make a good batter for your cake. So you want to give this all a good stir in. Like I said, you can always put a 4th egg in if you need it, but just give it a good stir first and see, do you need to add in that extra egg. But don't forget, we got raw eggs in, so don't lick the bowl because you might get salmonella. Now you want to get your tin. You greased it with some butter, and what you want to do is you want to tip it all in using your wooden spoon. So you're tipping it in, getting it all out, and then you'll get a spatula and you'll spread it out into a nice even layer. So we got it on 110. Now we're going to high it up to 180 degrees. Just like that. You're going to open the door. It might be a little bit hot, so be careful. And as you can see, we've got our cake in our dish. Nicely smoothed out into a nice thin layer. You're going to place it on the top shelf in the middle. You're going to close the door and you want that to cook for 15 to 20 minutes. When it's nearly cooked and while it's cooling, you will whip your cream. Now you want to make your cream, you want to pull in your double cream. And what you want to do is you want to whisk this using a lucky whisk. As you can see, we got our cake as our base. And now you're going to put a good layer of strawberry jam on the bottom. And what you're doing, you're just going to spread it out. Get it all the way to the edges. You add some more. You just spoon it out into a nice thin layer. Just get a little bit more for this side. So you're getting closely to the edges. Then you put all your whipped cream on top. Now you want to get your whipped cream and place this on top of your jam and sponge. Get it all out. Now you want to spread all your cream out using a spatula. Get all the way near the edges. Just pat it round. Just move your plate so it's easy to move your cake. You just want a nice layer of cream. You don't want to flatten it too much, but you want a nice height of cream. And in a minute we'll place our meringues on top. So you're now going to place your meringues on top. They've actually, if they stick to your tray, you want to try and get most of it off, like I have here. And what you want to do is you want to place them on top of your whipped cream. I am just doing one layer of Eton mesh cake, but you can also do a second layer. And what you want to do is you just want to lay them on top of your cream all round. They will stick. You just want to place them in underneath each other, underlap them, so they stick on by the cream. And then you just break your little piece up, and you just go around and feel where there's any little gaps, just like that. So this is how you make my Eat and Mess cake. I hope you like this. Don't forget to hit the like button, share and subscribe, and thank you.